CJ Hill with Work Smarter Digital, and today I wanted to talk about the 2023 CRM trends that you really can't ignore. This has been building for a couple of years, but we're at a point now where if you're not taking advantage of some of these great tools available to you, you're going to be left behind, and you're not really going to take advantage of all of the cool things that they could do for your business. Most importantly, just being able to create deeper relationships with people and to some degree shorten the type timeline it takes for someone to become um, really understand what you do and develop that trust enough to become a client. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So again, we're talking about the 2023 CRM trends you really can't ignore. So I'm going to start with personalization. So this isn't anything really new. However, just the tools again available to you allow you to really make personalization something easy to do and that something that people are expecting that you do. So personalization covers a couple things. It's you know, customizing the experience that a new contact that's meeting you is having with you because you're using their name, you're referring to something they purchased, or referring to something that they took action on, um, and that you're focusing on what they want to see, not necessarily what you want to show them. Another way to personalize is to segment your mailing list, or segment any of your communications that you may have set up as an automation, because you may have different types of people in your business. So for myself, I have a client segment and I have a non-client segment. So because they don't really need the same information. My clients need a lot more information on what features are available and how to use those features. Whereas my mailing list, they need to know information about how a CRM can help them, for example. So just some statistics around personalization. 49% of buyers purchased more after receiving a very personalized experience. So you if you're giving a personalized experience, it means that that person is going to feel more inclined to purchase from you. There's some goodwill that you built up with them. Now, this one's kind of on the flip side. So, 68% of customers decided to leave a business due to the indifference that they feel from the business. So again, if you're personalizing the experience, they're going to feel like you know them, that you care about them. They're not going to experience that indifference. So, very important to consider how you're personalizing and how you're connecting to each person as an individual. So the second trend is mobile CRMs. So this is something that you have to have. Now, we're coming out of the pandemic, we're getting out and about, and you may be you may have a coffee date with a prospect, and after that conversation, instead of lugging your entire computer with you, you have it available on your phone. That's what a mobile CRM is. It gives you access to your contact list, the ability to add notes, maybe add tasks, maybe even to add them into a automation if you wanted. But it's a way for you on your phone, on the go, to stay up to date, keep your data up to date about that contact. So that way you're not delaying and forgetting, which is what I do. Forgetting to take action on a conversation you may have had. Um, what other statistics here? So the biggest thing is that having a mobile CRM will ensure that your data is up to date. So 82% of mobile CRM users say it has improved their data quality. And why do we care about data quality? Because when you have the right data in there, you can take action in all kinds of ways. So we're coming up upon the holiday season, and a lot of times businesses give gifts at that time. So if you've had conversations with clients, and they shared, their favorite sporting team, their favorite restaurant that they love to go to, maybe a hobby that they're really interested in. Those are all clues that if you put it into your mobile CRM, when you're having a conversation, when it's time to send a personalized gift, you can refer to that information. So you're sending something they actually want and not something that they will either throw away or really not like. So having your data up to date and accurate will always help you. So the third trend is an all-in-one CRM. So, I sell an all-in-one CRM, so I am all about the all-in-one CRM, but it is also a trend. You see this all the time with different tools where it used to just be a website and now they are offering some sort of marketing services. But having an all-in-one solution will help you just manage all of the aspects of running your sales and marketing in one place. And when you're a very small business, having a bunch of different tools adds so much complexity to how you work that, it almost makes it unusable. So, again, back to data, if you have, an appointment scheduler over here, an invoicing tool over here, maybe you have your email marketing system over there, you have data in 3 different places, and so which one has the most accurate list, and are you actually moving your leads from your appointments over to your mailing list? Probably not. I can tell you that because that is one of the first things that we fix when people come into, the Work Smarter CRM. So having an all-in-one system will help your data to be all accurate and will actually make your marketing more effective because you can respond to actions somebody actually took. So, some statistics: CRM can boost conversion rates by 300%. So, this is just, you know, it's believed that having the CRM, having all this information, you know exactly who they are. You can respond to actions taken by a contact. That's going to really increase your sales because you are being very active and responsive. So just consider the other thing about an all-in-one system is that there is literally one password. Instead of having to manage 3 to 8 passwords, now you have one. And again, just knowing when clients come to the Work Smarter CRM, nobody knows all their passwords. My initial setup call is scheduled for an hour, even though it usually only really needs 20 minutes. The majority of the time is because the person has to find their password, reset passwords, just so that we can get the data we need out of their other systems. So it is a challenge when you have a bunch of different systems. The fourth trend, and one I'm really excited about, is SMS or text marketing. So this is really about being able to send text messages in bulk to people who have opted in. So I want to stress who have opted in. Um, you can actually have two-way conversations between, whoever, you're sending your message to and they can respond to you. So it's a new communication channel through texting. And you can use it in all kinds of ways. So you can use it for sales, you can use it for marketing, promotions, you can use it for reminders to show up to a meeting, or just event notifications. You can use it for support or contests that you might be running. So there's lots of different ways to use SMS marketing, and it's something that you should be thinking about how you incorporate into your overall marketing strategy. I have found with my customers that when we start doing texting, even just for, appointment reminders, people love it. So certainly there are going to be some people that do not want to be messaged through their text, which is fine, but most people actually appreciate it and they will respond to a text message like they don't to an email. I had another client last week who ran a big event, and she sent a reminder the day before with some logistics information. Here's the address, this is when we start. And people responded with a lot of enthusiasm for the event. They were excited to be there. They were letting her know they were going to be on time or not. They sent pictures that they took from the event back to her. So, those are engagement opportunities that she wouldn't have had on email. For some reason, people feel the text message is a little bit more intimate. Also, so here are again some statistics. The click-through rate when you send a link to someone in a text is 20 to 35%. In comparison, when you send a link in an email, the click-through rate is between 3 and 5%. So huge difference. And 61% of consumers want the ability to text back the business. So that two-way conversation is really important. And I will say, not all SMS marketing tools allow the two-way conversation. A lot of them are just a push the text message out, and they don't really have a way for the response. So just make sure, if you're not using the Work Smarter CRM, that you are picking one that allows for the two-way conversation. All right. The fifth and final trend is human first experiences. So, experiences refers to how a consumer um, will maybe walk through your website, or how they experience your funnel, let's say. So they opt in, and then what? Just the whole experience. What is the experience that they have from their perspective? So it what you want here is to be designing something from their point of view and not from your point of view. If they opt in, what are they next most expecting from you, and how can you deliver that? And you're focused on their purpose, not, again, your purpose. So their purpose might be to solve a particular problem. They don't really care about the 300 features that you have available to solve it. They want to have a clear understanding of how their one problem is going to be solved by your solution. And again, this is also about, how can you connect to their emotions related to this problem? So the copy that you use on your web pages and your emails, your text messages, need to speak to the person as a human that has emotions about these things, and that you're relating to them. So, consider, how you could just reevaluate your funnel process, and how you can take a look at it from their perspective. And if you have a hard time doing that, which everyone does, it's hard to look at your business from outside of your business at times. Ask a couple of your business besties to walk it through with you and get their feedback, or maybe even brand new clients, ask for feedback on what it was like to do business with you. I think the biggest issue I find with people I start working with related to the human first experience is that they don't have a defined customer journey or funnel. So the experience is very random, it's disjointed, and at times it might actually be difficult for someone to do business with them. So the people that actually make it through that process maybe jump through a lot of hoops to be there, which I'm glad they're so excited to work with you, but you're probably losing several people that are just not willing to do that, and would still benefit from your services. So really think about the experience from their perspective. So there you have it. 5 CRM trends for 2023 that you shouldn't ignore, and that you should consider how you change your sales and marketing process to incorporate some of these trends into your business. The statistics are there saying that you should consider incorporating them. So I wanted to briefly show you the trend report that you can download. Here we go. All right, this is the 2023 CRM Trends Report, which you can get on the link that I sharedworksmarginal.com/freebies. This is my latest freebie, and you can have access to all of the other freebies. So, um, I think it provides a quick little summary of what we talked about and points to different statistics that will help you, decide if this is really important to you. All right. Well, thank you. And if you have any comments, please, go ahead and share them. I will be watching and responding over the course of the day. Have a great rest of your day.